Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
Damn, Sid. Sid's been around. Oh, thank God. I was so scared. I genuinely thought I skipped the cutscene.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut. And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If you wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Sid is a bit of a cowboy.
The crystals controls the realm, but our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
We might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
I love Sid. Sid is such a cool character. He shouldn't be as cool as he is, but he is as cool as he is. What will be happening here? Oh, it's North Reach. Pride comes fall, friend of the people, all bark playthings. It does seem more like you've reached a pivotal point. If you want to continue, you will not be rich. Pivotal moment in the story. If you continue, you will not be able to return. Proceed. Does it affect my side quests? That's the main question, really. If it doesn't affect my side quests, then maybe. Does it affect my side quests though? I'm gonna go with. I guess this is a good point to end. Oh, jeez, but I want to continue. I want to continue. I'm not tired. I want to continue playing. Hang on. Okay. I wanna check. It's 3 o'clock. Probably should go sleep. We do have a tournament tomorrow as well, so there's that to consider. So in the meantime, I'm gonna call it there for today. I really want to continue the game, and I may just break all my rules. Maybe for Saturday and Sunday, just to stream the game a little bit more. But like, damn, man. Sorry, don't mean to yawn. Damn, man. I'm really. It's really starting to kick in for me. The game is really starting to kick in. But yeah, I'm gonna call it there for today. Thank you everybody for sticking around in the stream. Thank you. Hello, Goggles. What are you doing awake, man? Senna Goggles, have you actually finished this game? Bro, I was playing FF16. I know you were playing FF16. That was the whole point you bought a PS5. What I was trying to ask you is, I'm assuming you're much further ahead than I am because you're not streaming it and not because, yeah, I'm doing New Game Plus. All right, then you can help me with this. You know this bit here? I'm on Drake's Head, right? I think I know what happens, but don't tell me. What I need to know is if I start this part of the game, do I still have access to these side quests? Or do I need to complete the side quests before I get to Drake's Head? Or is... So my basic question is, if I do this mission, complete the side quests first. Okay. So I guess I'll do that before I go sleep now. I think that's probably going to be the best thing to do anyway. Get them out of the way and then moving forward. A must, not a recommendation. What do you mean a must, not a recommendation? True. How does that work?
I have to... Can't talk now, Oh, you're Clive, aren't you?
No. Answer. Do me a favor. Just answer it properly if you don't mind.
Word is you're a devil with that blade.
You look like you're in a hurry. Where are you going?
Not far, I hope.
So I'm saying is, do I still have access to the side quest
cost a man his life.
if I move forward with that part of the game?
Not so much what happened as what might. They've discovered he's a bearer, see? And now, one of his erstwhile friends and neighbors wants to see him clapped in chains.
Where is this bearer?
He wasn't fool enough to wait for the Imperials to arrive.
Okay.
Poor sod took to the road, left his whole life behind. But they'll be after him before long. I need to find him and get him to safety, fast. Here, if you've the time and the inclination, I could do with a hand. Will you help me find him?
Of course.
Thank you, Clive. His name's Norris. We need to find him and get him to Martha before the Imperials sniff him out.
You found him yet? You won't catch a bastard standing around clucking like old hens. That fucking snake played me false, acted like he was one of us, and the whole time he was one of them. We need him caught and handed over to the Imperials. Hanging's too good for him. Well, go on then. If he gets away, I'll see you fitted for a noose.
All right, Ronald. We were just leaving. Look, this one's here to help. I was just filling him in.
Ha! Send a bearer to catch a bearer, is it? Not bloody likely. That's it. I'll find the bastard myself.
That's a lot of swearing, mate.
It's dangerous out there. We wouldn't want you to come to any harm.
You want something done right, you don't send a bearer.
Clive, this might take a while. You start hunting our man, and I'll be along once I put Ronald's mind at ease. Someone said they saw Norris heading for the Fallen Gate. Maybe you could ask if anyone over that way knows anything. We have to find him.
How was
Don't
16
let
for
him
you?
slip through our grasp.
It's 18. It's not really that much of a secret, considering that Twitch will let you will automatically set your stream to mature.
There is a hardly difficult to spot.
Loved it.
What did he mean about being played false, I wonder?
Here, you're that bearer who works for Martha, aren't you? Can you give me a hand? Curse my luck, I dropped my crystal off a cliff into the bloody swamp like an utter fool. Now, I've not got your knack, see, and I need that shard to chill my fish if I'm to take him to market. It's just a short climb down, I'll make it worth your while.
I can't promise anything.
Well, just promise you'll look. Ah, there may be one thing I failed to mention about the crystal. A creature might have already claimed it.
Claimed it.
All right, eaten it, but only might have, you understand. There were a lot of bog crabs down there. Nasty buggers, them.
Sounds like I need to break a few shells.
Oh, don't worry, there weren't too many of them. A veritable walk in the marsh, as they say. The ladders, right over there.
I'll do that one first, because it's right there. Time to defeat some enemy crabs. No, I wanted to jump off. Because it was easier.
Never heard of crabs eating crystal. This should be interesting.
I'm annoyed with how few voice actors I recognize in this game. There's quite a few Xenoblade actors. I kind of expected there to be a Xenoblade actor. Who did you spot? I'll try to recognize them when I game. See, one thing I keep pressing is R2 out of habit.
This must be it. No point spending any more time down here than I have to.
Which ones did you spot? I'm assuming at some point Shulk's voice actor or Rex's voice actor will probably end up making an appearance.
Well, any luck?
Yours, I presume.
The memory of fetid muck covers this crystal, which is still in its order. Otherwise, appears undamaged.
You found it! Oh, thank you!
Just wash it with itself, you know?
Any longer out in the sun and my catch would have made for poor eating indeed.
Be more careful next time.
Oh, I will, I promise. No point casting my nets of a morning if I'm without a crystal to see the catch to town. There was a time honest tax-paying folk could get new ones whenever they wanted. Can't now, though, not for love nor money. Crystals are scarce, and the Empire tightens its purse strings more every day. Lose this little beauty again, and I might as well scrap my nets and take to begging.
Just add, like, a rope to it or something. What was, like, your... from the first two... What did you end up using a lot more? Obviously, you end up using Ifrit's powers a lot. but what was your like main two? I'll show you mine right now, just to give you a better idea. So I'm using Willow Wicks at the moment, because I just only got access to it fairly recently. And Flames of Rebirth, because it just gives me health back. The only thing I can't do is I don't have anything that will set up something that will reduce the thing
I've
time.
seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but oh, please help them.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
I do appreciate that
many
the
were
subquest is actually on the thing.
I was out of the door too fast to count.
Rising
You're a nasty
Flames.
bunch, though. Be careful
Oh, is it
in
the
there,
spinning one?
right?
What I like doing with the current setup is that, because I found out that because I really like using Rising Flames. I like ending a fight with Rising Flames, but Willow Wicks just keeps a combo going. So I use Willow Wicks initially, and then I just grab everyone to me while that's happening, stuns them, and then use Phoenix Flames, and then it usually kills most grouped enemies. To the stables, right? God damn it, you're in the way, women.
Ha! Golden Stables, my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it? Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
Stay down.
I messed up. I didn't know I was playing a Fire Emblem character in my Final Fantasy game, but I did. To be fair, I barely end up using my my limit break, because I keep forgetting that I can. I always feel like I have to leave it for.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
That's such a fast.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
I played this game for about almost 20 hours.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
I think it's not even 20
Right,
hours.
we've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going before I arm you with a mop.
I should give
Harry,
hold on. Attributes, abilities. Where's this one? This one. It may not be useful, but it's really good at keeping the combo going, so I should probably get that one. And then what I want to do is try and save up for this one. This one's really good. But it doesn't, it's not as good as...
You're the one who
who saw off the bandits, aren't you? Martha was singing your praises. Takes a brave man to march into danger out of the goodness of his heart. You have my respect.
A Rosarian salute.
Oh, what is it they say? Old habits die hard. I trust you won't be reporting me to the Vicereine. If we'd had a few more like you about, perhaps the Rosfields might still... Listen to me rambling on. Thank you again, and,
I guess people
take care of yourself.
really miss the Rosfields. Right, still need to do this one. Is that all of them in this area?
You don't know a man called Norris, do you?
I do, as it happens. He ran off that way not too long back. Looked like he was in a right old hurry. And he had a lantern with him for some reason. Never known him to stay out after dark.
He was making for the marshes then. All right. Thank you.
I can't jump off. I can jump off in every other location.
Good girl. You get some rest now.
And I can't ride a Chocobo. Damn, man. Can you not ride a Chocobo in this game?
You can't have got far. I better keep my eyes peeled. A lantern. The one Norris was carrying, no doubt. At least I know which way he went.
Siding and questing. Thank you very much, Garge. Hopefully I'll see you soon. We're going to be playing Street Fighter 6 tomorrow.
Made sure work of them.
Doing the tournament. So hopefully I'll see you then.
Norris.
At least the intention is to do a tournament.
Norris, I presume.
Leave me be.
You were never branded. So that's how you stayed hidden.
Ronald sent you after me, did he? Set an Imperial dog on his best friend. And when we were so close. I'll never forget the hatred in his eyes. But it doesn't matter now. I will not become a slave. As one bearer to another, please. Don't do this. You know how they treat our kind.
Ronald didn't send me. One of Martha's men did. He wanted to make sure you were safe.
I don't understand.
Martha takes in bearers. She's a friend. You can trust her. Believe me.
I never knew. I can't say I'm surprised, though. She has a kind heart. Kinder than most.
Just wait here and stay out of sight. You'll be among friends soon enough.
Thank you. There's few would have been so kind. And... sorry. You're no Imperial dog. Far from it.
I've been called worse. Oh. I found a lantern back there. I assume it's yours.
Thanks. I dropped it when those creatures attacked me. But... if I'm honest, I wasn't all that sorry to be rid of it. Ron gave it to me.
All right. I'll keep hold of it. I might be able to use it to put an end to the Imperial surge before it begins. A bearer without a brand. To have lived free for so many years. Only to be betrayed by a friend.
I do appreciate the fast traveling. Jeez.
I'll be
There you are, Clive. How goes the search?
well branded. Have you found the bastard yet?
Only what was left of him. A corpse, torn apart by monsters. And this.
Let me see that. No. It can't be.
Shall we consider that the end of the matter then? Or do you need to see a body?
No. I mean, I've no use for bearer bones. He's dead. Let that be an end to it. Only wish those whose job it was had done what they were supposed to do and spotted him sooner. Letting a bearer go about without a brand? It's not right, I tell you. Who'll want anything to do with me now, eh? There goes the bearer lover, they'll say. I'll be a laughing stock.
Bearer lover.
Is it true, Clive? Is Norris really...
He's alive. You'll find him in a hut in the marshes. He's expecting you.
Oh, you crafty. Still, you did the right thing. Thank you. It's not much considering, but please, take this.
Okay, so now we just gotta do these set, and then I will call it there for tonight. And then I have to wait an entire week to play. Jeez.
Are you gonna buy something or not?
Don't think I haven't got my eye on you, Branded. That's the day done then. Drinks on the veil.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
Excuse me, you there? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dames? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Well,
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
I want to have a look at it now. I won't break this rule. Every jounce and jostle of its unexceptionally leather sack is accompanied by an eerily melodic tinkling that is likely best ignored.
The markets are...
You're one of the dames, I see. Well, you'd best be back to the Vale before the sun.
How did you lose the ability to jump?
Greetings. You are one of the dames chosen, I see. Me? I am but a nameless weaver of song, who would warm the hearts of the good folk of this town with such humble cloth as the might permit me to make.
Yee, good doggy. Yeah, I don't need to do that one just yet. I need to go through this one first. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Oh wow.
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
You say these are all from Dalmekia?
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now. Shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make 'em less so. For a while at least. Sorry about the welcome. Meant nothing by it. You wait right here.
He's sobered up fast. Wait right here. I got something for you.
Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
I have no business with Branded.
Why is your eyes so closed?
A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone.
What if I said no?
This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Slap him one more than anything, but I say that.
Those cigars are worth more than your life.
Do be careful. Ugh. Oh no, I dropped it. I'm so sad.
Are you gonna buy something or not?
No one's allowed through the gate until... You there! Fancy a drop of the Empire's finest?
Fresh fish!
Oh, and
all
a china
from the
rose
same
gold.
price this very...
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice. That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best, specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right. If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Bye! Oh, sorry.
Well then, I suppose you're moving.
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
You can't choose. Just, I'm surprised it's just more like...
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you. As will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
I mean, I don't need your goddamn permission for that, but alright, cool. You know, that's fine. That's fine.
Did one of them get in this?
See, I don't know how to get to that lady. I guess it's this way.
It's not been half a moon since Bellen's tour. I need others march again.
Oh, this is the person that...
Sergeant's got it in for us to... Where's your commanding officer branded? Don't you know
Branded.
training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
Don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair...
Oh, I feel bad for these guys.
Now,
If that's what you want.
cocky bastard.
Let's...
All right.
I want to end this man's whole career. Whole career.
And when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. Alright. So you know one end of a blade from the
I didn't even have to use a normal attack. Jeez.
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Huh. So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine.
Alright then.
Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How the bearer win the dame's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
It's over. Stay down. You got potential. I'll give you that.
I didn't even blink. I was gonna end this man's whole career. I was gonna go into it was called Primed.
Can I go now?
Take them off at the same time?
Gregor's gash. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
Bruh. You play now, bruh.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
I mean, we're gonna turn this mark.
Fine.
What would you have me do? Oh, what would you need me to do? Okay.
An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and I've already risked much speaking with you this long.
Alright, you can F off now.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well. You look like you need a rest.
Half
put it
as
on the
much
back.
as I need this. Thank you. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
I've noticed
It
that
was
heart
worse
hand.
before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time.
I feel like now is the best time.
Yeah, on second thought, maybe don't mention this to the Dame. We wouldn't want you getting into trouble for brawling now, will we?
I mean, it's you who got your ass handed to me by you. Sorry. It's you who got your ass handed to by me. You know.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Alright. My message to you is, you're a wank. No one heard that. No one heard it. No one believes me.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Yeah. It looks like you need it.
I'm not gonna lie, every time I keep reading Constables, I keep thinking of Munchables.
My work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
Then wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
Damn.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
That bastard!
Does that cover everything? I do appreciate that the busy work isn't that long for some of these.
All right. Are you here for business?
or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Val's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
Ba 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 ba. I have missed something. All bark. Oh God. It's got that far? Probably should look.
The Dame may have given you leave to walk freely about Northreach, but one step outside these walls, and you're just another branded.
You know what? That building reminds me of some place in Huddersfield.
You see it too, then? Not just me bleary eyes playing tricks on me.
Then yes, I do. How could I miss the bleeding thing?
That's enough for today, Branded.
Go on, back to the pit.
That's enough dallying, you two. You heard me. You, Branded, here, now.
Benoit
You're
Blanc.
late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
All right. Where is he?
My, I see they've sent me a Branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before.
Is it a dog?
Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting.
I am definitely proud.
There's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet. Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
Chloe? More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption. The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
Damn.
I'm so sorry, Chloe.
I thought it was a pet. The game got me.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
What if I can help it? Stay back. I'll deal with this. Give me fire!
supposed to kill Wolfie. You're supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this, before it happens again.
I can see why this game is like... Jeez.
You, Brandy, come here, this... How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet, and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the Branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go, summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
I don't want to cause the dame trouble, but I feel more like if I just say I work for the dame will, like, she has sway. Oh, I don't want to get the dame in trouble. That's the thing. But I feel like I should say it would be the dame.
That unlucky wretch would be the dame. I can summon her if you like. Though I doubt she would welcome the interruption.
You serve the dame. Why would a woman of her caliber...
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? Can you imagine their fear? Their pain? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first. Now, if you need help with the second...
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us, Branded? The dame's pet or no, I will not abide such insolence.
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
I hope it doesn't get her killed.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
Jeez. Also, this is a really pretty game in the sunlight. I know this grass section you can get away with a lot, but damn, man. This is a really pretty game.
more victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
The voice acting has more similarity to Yakuza, surprisingly. More stoic attitudes and so on and so forth. I just want to see if they died.
You heard me. Shift your asses.
That door's extremely big. But yeah, that looks like that's covered all of them, so I'm gonna call it there for today. Whew, finally. We've been streaming for almost 6 hours. 6 hours, jeez. Anyway. I hope you guys don't mind. Stick around as long as you had done. A 6-hour stream. How rare. And it's 4 o'clock in the morning. How also rare. So all this will get put onto YouTube at some point down the line. Thank you very much for sticking around in the stream. I really do appreciate it. Stay safe, drink some water, and as always, and remember, you guys are very wonderful and happy FAZ day. Bye everyone.